Hello, everyone. This is Backyard Musings live from our living rooms in Apple Valley because it's raining outside. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
Today, we're going to be talking about the erosion of the Bill of Rights. We're going to touch on each of the amendments, the 10 amendments. We're going to go in depth into the Fourth Amendment, illegal searches and seizures. Some of that has been in the news lately. So this might go long, so we're going to try and clip it as quick as we can. So the First Amendment, they're guaranteed freedoms in the First Amendment. First one we'll talk about is religion. So was there freedom of religion during the COVID lockdowns?
That would be a big negative.
No, there was not. There's organizations that sued. I know our church, we were shut down, and then we started doing Zoom, and then finally we started meeting outdoors, and then we could go inside, but we had to every other pew. So
but it took a long time, and I know that during that period of time there were some churches that tried to meet outside, and they came in and shut them down, find them.
Yep.
But yet, they were able to meet in some protests outside during that period of time, and they didn't have to have any problems.
Protests,
right? What did I say? Riots, protests,
right?
Right?
I said protests, yeah.
Did I say
That's pretty much how they could meet. We'll call it a protest.
Yeah.
So, what about the 10 Commandments? There's been a lot of hoopla about banning 10 Commandments. We want 10 Commandments. What do you think?
Do we want the 10 Commandments?
Well, no, they've shut it down, right? We want it. They've shut it down.
Absolutely. No, they've tried to take it away from courthouses and city halls, and they want to write that stuff off.
Separation of church and state. But on the flip side, what about the Church of Satan? Were they allowed to have their statues and the little children looking up admiringly to that dude with the goat's head?
Oh yeah. Satan.
It's just in the news recently. Like a veteran defaced or chopped the head off from one of those statues, and they're going after him now.
Yeah, no, Satan is and Christian is out. So
right, that's not popular. Doesn't fit the narrative. Okay, freedom of expression. So, folks, when you're listening to us and you're thinking in your mind, think about the workarounds that the idiocracy does regarding freedom of expression. So, the Ministry of Truth, how did that work out?
Not happen.
Yeah.
No good.
No good. Yeah. Social media, did they try to stifle expression? I think they did.
Yeah.
I think they did.
Yeah, no, and it's funny because old Zuckerberg was on an interview the other day or some kind of a panel and was saying that he just feels that that's just not the way to do it. But they were right at the top of that list, right?
Yeah, they say one thing, they do another. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they disinformation or misinformation, they shut it down. Let us decide. I can see for myself if something's disinformation or duplicitous. We the people.
The people, yeah.
What about perfect phone calls to Ukraine? That was stifled.
Obviously that didn't go very well because that caused impeachment, right?
Right. And that's been an impeachment, a phone call to Ukraine. But Joe Biden bragging that he's holding back $1 billion if they don't fire the prosecutor that's prosecuting corruption. That's not, can't impeach for that.
Quid pro quo Joe.
Yep. Quid pro slow-mo Joe has got to go. Quid pro Joe has got to go. Okay. Hate speech. Oh my goodness. Everybody is, are we going to stifle that? No. People are, they'll
again, it's social media all over the place. You can make negative comments about things and not even show your face. Yeah.
What? You said I'm a woman? I'm a birthing person. That's hate speech by calling me a woman.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Pledge of Allegiance?
Nope. Yeah, they've written that one off too.
Stifling that in schools, yeah.
Yeah. Everything that our founding fathers founded this country on is going by the wayside.
Yeah, it's like they were trying to rewrite it. Okay, so voter suppression, I had a yes and a no on this. And so on the yes, where they're trying to suppress votes, they're saying ID cards and voter roll cleanup. That's suppression, right? That's what they're saying, right? You're suppressing the vote by requiring ID cards and
Yeah.
cleaning up rolls.
Yeah, maybe we should say that with as regards to our a California driver's license or an ID card, or if we're trying to board an airplane or cash a check or whatever. You need a show some form of ID.
Illegal immigrants don't need a form of ID.
Well,
They just need a paper that says they got to show up to court.
that is flat out wrong.
It is wrong.
They need it.
But then on the flip side, the dead, they can vote, right? Ballot harvesting. There's no freedom of expression stifling there. Letting felons vote.
Yeah, they wanted to give it to felons. That's one of the rights that they lose as a convicted.
Yeah, but the left's trying to get them to vote. What about critical race theory in schools?
Yeah, they're all over that. Yeah.
We need to allow that critical race theory.
Yeah.
What about book banning?
Try and fight that at a school board meeting and see what happens.
Oh yeah, domestic terrorism.
Yeah.
Domestic terrorism.
Yeah.
What about book banning?
Oh yeah. That's
Florida.
It's happening.
Don't say gay. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's. I mean, I'm not for the little sayings that they come up with and stuff, but that's just flat out wrong. These are kind of, like I said, these are the things that were happening back in Germany during the late 30s and early 40s. So sad deal.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to go to freedom of assembly. We're still in the First Amendment. There's a lot of freedoms in that First Amendment.
There are.
So were they allowed to assemble in Portland, Oregon?
They were.
Oh yeah. They were allowed to assemble for over a month, attacking that federal building.
Saying, if you want to call it assemble, I call it more like a riot. So, and I don't think that's included in this amendment.
What about Minneapolis, Minnesota?
Oh yeah,
burn it down, right?
Yeah, burn it down. Yeah, that was a
black businesses burned down.
I've never been to Minneapolis, but I know people that have been, and they tell me that used to be a beautiful community.
Yeah, I've been there. It used to. Yeah. Ferguson, Missouri. Right to assemble?
Well, sure. Yeah. If you want to, again, riot and burn the town and, just, yeah, go after the law enforcement. That's it's all about it.
St. Louis, Missouri, where those people, they broke through that gate in that gated community and husband and wife defending their home with weapons.
Yeah, what happened to the right to having private property and being able to keep your property safe?
Freedom to assemble, right?
Yeah, whatever. If that's what they want to call it. They're rewriting the Constitution and the Bill of Rights for their own purposes.
What about Chicago, Illinois? The freedom to smash and grab.
You just keep getting lower and lower and lower in your standards, man. Chicago is probably has the highest murder rate, I think, in the United States.
Yeah.
Per capita, it's crazy. And
New York City,
and most of it is black on black crime. I mean, if I was that would be a high priority for me if you wanted to clean up an area.
Yeah. New York City burning cars, right to assemble.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Keep lowering that standard.
Kenosha, Wisconsin. That car dealerships burned down, businesses burned down, right to assemble, right?
Yeah, and those businesses are probably not going to rebuild. They're going to probably move. Why
leave,
in any of these communities? Why would you do that?
Move to a safer community.
That's
what about
our own state?
Yeah.
I mean, just the other day, what was it? Somebody In-N-Out Burgers pulling out of Oakland. They can't handle it.
The Babylon Beast said they're moving to Gaza because it's safer.
Too much.
Okay. What about the Supreme Court building? Right, freedom to assemble and pound on the doors.
Yeah, pound on the doors. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kavanaugh, bring him out. Remember that?
Freedom to assemble or freedom to riot, and that's I don't know.
What about our Capitol building? The freedom to assemble?
No, that one was a shutdown. We got people sitting in jail for what? Almost 3 years now, right? That have been there.
Yep. No freedom to assemble at the Capitol building. What about Planned Parenthood?
Oh
Freedom
yeah,
to assemble.
that can't do that. Can't go there.
Man,
No.
if you get caught praying in the city where there's a Planned Parenthood, the FBI will raid you. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, right to petition, redress grievances to the government. That's the First Amendment. Capitol building.
Again, Capitol building. Yeah, no, no,
Court packing.
right.
Oh
Yeah, oh,
yeah, we could talk about court packing.
yeah, yeah. Stack the court. Let's put what they talk about. Maybe up to 15 Supreme Court justices.
Yeah, yeah. How about lobbying? Right to
Oh
petition.
yeah. Oh, that's
Oh yeah. How
yeah.
about
Don't mess with my big money.
remember those BLM marches? Pigs in a blanket, frying like bacon. Remember that?
Yeah, that was happening right here in Los Angeles and in the Bay Area. They were
Yeah,
stopping freeways and marching across bridges. Yeah, that was crazy.
they're allowed. Yep. Okay, moving on to the Second Amendment. I don't think we need to discuss this because, I mean, it's
Well,
been beat to the dead horse.
the only thing I like to say about the Second Amendment is that it's the Second Amendment because of all the other amendments we just talked about, and that's why they put that there, so we can not be overrun by a tyrannical government, and we can protect ourselves if
Yep.
we have.
Okay, Fourth Amendment, search and seizures. Let's go into that. So, metadata, seizing metadata.
Collect all you want. You know, stack it up, man.
How about unmasking?
Oh
Unmasking people.
Oh yeah.
Talk to General Flynn. He'll tell you.
As long as it's not on some kind of an FBI document or something CIA document, we're gonna redact all that, but unmasking everything else. Oh yeah. Who was that in the Obama administration? Susan Wright, right? She proved that. Yeah.
Like the last days of that administration.
Yep, Susan Wright. Yeah, she was all over that.
What about compelling service providers to hand over information?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That no privacy.
Yep. Oh yeah, FBI, we'll work with you. Okay, you're the FBI. What about secret FISA courts, Section 702, warrantless searches?
Yeah, we don't need a warrant anymore. We're just gonna lie and get a FISA
We've
warrant.
got a secret FISA court that'll work with us.
Yeah, exactly.
So something that I didn't know too much about, third-party searches, they can get like a security agency or a landlord or a business to do the search for them. That's a workaround right there to get information that they want.
Yeah, well, that's happening. That's definitely.
What about facial recognition?
Guess not. Oh. That's the security. Can't do that. Can't.
Oh, we don't want that. You might find some criminals by doing that. No, we don't want facial recognition. No.
Yeah.
Data brokers?
Nope.
No. What about Jeffrey Epstein documents?
Well, we're still waiting.
Still no.
Yeah. Well, can you imagine why we're waiting? Can you imagine who's on that list?
Yeah.
And we don't want to speculate, but I'm sure that there's some people that they would
pretty nervous
and definitely recognize the names.
Okay, so we've got some stories that we saw in the news. We want to talk about illegal search and seizures. A federal appeals court just ruled that the FBI violated constitutional rights in a Beverly Hills raid. The feds seized contents from hundreds of safe deposit boxes during a 2021 raid because FBI suspected a business of money laundering. The feds did not request a criminal warrant for every safe deposit box. So this ruling was reversed. A lower court ruled in favor of the raid. What'd they take from those boxes? What'd they take?
Well, it was it was pretty close to the amount of money that President Trump's got to pay that lady.
Pretty close, 86 million.
Right?
They just took all out of all those safe deposit boxes.
Plus valuables and you name it, whatever.
Jewelry, gold bar coins.
So we're gonna have to rename those boxes. They can't be called safe deposit boxes.
No, nothing safe from the government. No.
Yeah.
So that was a win. That was a win for we the people because that was reversed.
Right.
I'm sure the government's going to try and go to the Supreme Court with it, but I don't think they'll take it. So do you remember Tara Reid?
I do. Yeah, she's the lady who accused President Biden of impropriety in a sexual sense.
Maybe Tara Reid should take Biden to court for defamation. when
Yeah,
he denied it.
good
That
luck
sound
with that.
familiar?
I don't know where she's going to be able to find a place to do that and get a good fair trial. So, but
Not in the big cities.
and I don't think he ever. I don't remember. I could be wrong, but I don't think he ever denied it. So I don't know why they don't go after him. So maybe they're waiting for him to retire come January 2025.
So Reed is seeking $10 million in intentional infliction of emotional distress and anxiety damages. So what happened? After she came forward with her allegations against Biden, the FBI started an operation targeting her.
Yeah.
The tort claims that the FBI violated the Fourth Amendment as well as FISA and state privacy laws.
Yeah, this is another page book right out of Germany in the 30s.
Create fear.
Yep.
Crush your rivals. Yep. Included in the claim is a July 2020 grand jury subpoena issued to Twitter, now X, from the U.S. District Court for Eastern District of California, demanding all records pertaining to Reed's accounts. There were also claims of disruptions in her bank accounts and manuscript of her book gone missing from a FedEx shipment in November 2020. Something's fishy. I wonder why she doesn't file the lawsuit. Can't do it from Russia, can you?
Probably not. No.
She moved to Russia citing safety concerns.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
How crazy is that? Exactly.
Straight out of like a fiction book.
It is.
Okay, Fifth Amendment. We don't need to talk about that. That you don't
incriminate yourself.
Incriminate yourself. Yeah, we don't need. So Sixth Amendment, speedy and public trial.
Yeah.
President Trump, classified documents, speedy trial?
No. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah. They put him at the front of the line. Right. And the classified documents for Biden, you don't hear anything about it.
Yeah, I was going to refer to those people that are sitting in prison from the January 6th deal, but anyway.
Yeah, we'll get to that. So President Trump racketeering in Georgia, speedy trial?
Oh yeah.
Frontline it.
Yeah. Well, they got to time this right just for this upcoming election.
Oh yeah, we got to line them up, right? False business records in Manhattan, President Trump.
Oh yeah.
Speedy trial there. Coincidental with the election calendar. Defamation case in New York City. Oh yeah.
Yeah, right at the top. Push it up.
But what about the J6 participants? Speedy trial? Public trial?
No. That's they're rotting in jail, and it's a sad deal.
Not for thee, but for me. Yep. All right. Seventh Amendment, trial by jury. What about Trump's fraud case? It's New York Trump Organization. Was that a trial by jury?
No. I don't remember that. Yeah, I don't happening.
I wonder if they worked around it because they're going after the organization instead of him. The organization is not a person.
Yeah.
I wonder that's how they worked around it.
I think they're just trying to get at the man any way they can.
Yeah. Okay, Eighth Amendment, excessive bail and cruel and unusual punishments. Cashless bail?
Well, that's alive and well in California.
Yeah, let's do away with that.
California, New York, yeah. Big time.
Let's do away with the cashless bail. That's excessive, paying any bail, right? Members of Congress fundraising for bail to get people out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They'll do that.
Even didn't Vice President Harris do that too, right?
Yep, she sure did. Yeah. Illinois and New York, no bail for misdemeanors and nonviolent crimes. Yeah, that's excessive, right?
That's happening.
But what about solitary confinement for the J6 convicts? No cruel and unusual there. No excessive bail there. No.
Right.
Okay. The Ninth Amendment. This is for the people, affirming the existence of unenumerated rights that are not enumerated in the Constitution, but affirming that it's there. Until recently, abortion, right? Until recently.
Yes.
Same-sex marriages? Yes. Yep. Prohibiting the use of contraception?
Nope.
They want to say that there is, but there's no prohibiting use of contraception.
No.
Plural marriages? No.
Yeah.
We can't have that. The same sex, yeah, we can have.
We know a little about that, right?
Yeah, yeah. 10th Amendment. Powers not enumerated to the states nor prohibited are reserved for the states. Marriage? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the Congress tried passing the Defense of Marriage Act, it failed. That's a state issue, right? Abortion, that's a state issue. Shouldn't
Right.
be a federal issue.
Right.
Background checks, state issue.
Same, right?
Legalizing marijuana, state
Well,
issue.
we know that in several states, our own, Colorado, several others.
Education, that's obviously a state issue, but the federal is trying to jump in and give back these student loan repayments.
Right.
How about the curriculum for education? No. Feds want to dip into that, don't they? Policing the border?
Nope. Obviously,
Ooh,
big
let them
obvious.
across.
Yeah.
Let them across.
Happening. They're inviting them in.
Gun rights?
Nope. Unfortunately. Yep. That's a bad deal.
So energy pipelines, Michigan said, no, Canada, you can't run your pipeline through our state.
Right.
Yeah.
Which in turn is affecting other states and economically big time. So
Federal officers to protect federal buildings in Portland?
well, they may have tried, but they were definitely outnumbered. So it wasn't happening.
So if you think this is enough, if you're fed up, think again. 75% of the Democratic caucus yesterday voted against a 2-page bill that would require deporting criminal migrants who commit Social Security fraud and rob our seniors, widows, and widowers.
Show them their colors, man.
Vote them all out.
Yeah, get rid of all of them. Yeah.
I mean, that's taking advantage of the most what's the word I'm looking for? Vulnerable, the most vulnerable of our community, the seniors and the widows and the widowers. Yeah, it's crazy.
No, drain the swamp. Definitely.
Drain the swamp. Well, folks, I told you it would run long, and it did. This was our look at eroding the Bill of Rights. We're glad that you joined us. If you liked what you saw, click subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your enemies. Thanks.
Have a good day. Thank you.